Hey YouTube, Dave Maddock back again. This is going to be 20 minutes after the last time I pulled it out of the tube there, and we're going to check it out and see where the acid or how much the acid has affected the blade now. It was at a little darker than your duct tape gray finish before, and I'm looking for a graphite pencil gray finish on that. I'm going to open it up, and I don't know, I'm going to debate on whether or not, depending on how the finish looks now, whether I'm going to leave it in there for longer and to see if it darkens up. Depending on what it looks like will determine on whether it's going back in. If it does go back in, it won't be for too much longer because I figured, you know, I'm not, like I said, this is my first time doing this, so if, I don't know if leaving it in there for, you know, I don't know if that, you know, the acid is only going to do so much, and at a certain point it's just basically met its limitations as far as what it's going to do to the metal and what color it's going to change it and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and open her up right now. I'm going to try to be careful with it and not spill too much more crap because this is kind of messy. In the 20 minutes since I've opened it up last, I haven't come up with a solution quick enough to kind of stabilize this tube. That way I have the use of both hands without making a mess. So this time I'm going to be more careful. Wish me luck. So here we go, guys. Popping her open again. Wipe the lid off a little bit here. Got some paper towel handy. Oh damn, I tightened the crap out of it last time. Let me grab something. Always got handy tools around. Okay. Handy robo-grip pliers there. Alright, opening her up nice and slow. Tap the lid down. The fluid in here now is even darker. I don't know if you can see that. It's even darker than it was before. So that's a good sign there. There's more residue and miscellaneous floating stuff at the top of this. So I'm thinking we're going to have there is definitely, in my opinion, I think before looking at this, I think there is going to be more, there's going to be, I think the acid has had more effect to the blade, but we won't be able to tell 100% until I get her out. Shake her up a little bit. Tap it there. And lean this back here like so. Okay. Alright. Here's your blade. I've got to retighten this vice grip again. That way I can hold it and show you guys. Here we go. Alright. So basically, here we are. Yep, I got an email. So here we are. That's your darkened thing. It did darken up. Now the intensity of how much it's darkened up hasn't really changed all too much prior to 20 minutes ago. So I don't think the acid is going to do too much more than what it already has done, and I think I'm pretty happy with this finish here. So we're looking at about, let me flip around here, wipe her off, sorry. I know I'm kind of out of frame. Let me see if I step in front. And I want to mention something here too. Now, I spent a lot more time on smoothing out the grind lines on the blade than I did in the handle, because I knew there was going to be scales going on there, so I wasn't too concerned about that. The scales would cover any of those imperfections. Like I said, this is a pretty much a low budget project, and this is just kind of a learning experience the whole way around, from regrinding the blade to reprofiling the handle, reprofiling the blade, and of course to now the acid etching, or the acid treatment. So I wasn't too concerned about eliminating grind lines on here, but they were kind of at where a 200 plus grit belt would leave it at, and it has smoothed that finish out 100%. So just to give you an idea of the capabilities of this acid, it has taken probably you know, like 0.2 millimeters off of steel off of this. So kind of hard to tell. So that's where I'm at right now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take her inside. I'm going to go ahead and wash this off nice and clean, and do a follow-up video to actually show you exactly what the finished product is. As far as the old the acid that's in that container, I will close it up and I will keep it handy in a corner, and just kind of tuck it away in a corner and for further use in the future. From what I understand, it doesn't get bad or anything, and if I want to do another acid treatment on another edge, it'll be there and nice and handy. You know, I did spend about 20 bucks on the acid, so no need to throw that out if you don't have to. So there you go. Like I said, let me see here. Here is your, to give you an idea, that's your duct tape gray, and that's a blade finish, so it is a little darker. So not bad. It is kind of like a weathered gunmetal gray. I'm gonna wash it off, and that'll tell the true tale of how dark it's gotten or whatever. So, but so far I'm impressed. I gotta wash it off and kind of see what the deal is with this. I'm seeing some kind of minor imperfections in there, so maybe I'll wash it off. And see what's going on. It may go back in for another time, so I'm going to do that here in a minute, and then I'll post another video with those results. So guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace.